Workplace discrimination concepts and hidden figures. What is discrimination? Well, discrimination is when a person or a group of people are being treated unequally due to a difference. The discriminator usually exemplifies negative behavior or actions towards an individual or group of people, especially on the basis of sex, race, and social class. Which brings me to the movie Hidden Figures. In the movie Hidden Figures, the main characters were discriminated against due to their race and gender. Since the movie was based in the era of 1960s, African Americans were looked down upon because they were black and many were not able to get a good education at that time. So they got jobs where they had to clean homes or take care of other people's children. However, the women in Hidden Figures were black and educated. So that would bring me to my next point, which is concepts of discrimination. Most people's concept of racial discrimination involves explicit direct hostility expressed by whites towards members of a disadvantaged racial group. So when we reference the movie Hidden Figures, the main character, Catherine, was at a disadvantage because she had to use the colored-only restroom, which caused for her assignments to be late or soaked if there was inclement weather, since the restroom was a half a mile away. There are 4 levels of discrimination. Those 4 levels of discrimination can be direct discrimination, indirect discrimination, harassment, and even victimization. When we make choices on how we treat each other, it can be based on prejudice, stereotypes, and bias, which can now bring out those different levels of discrimination that many of us may have experienced or been a victim of. In groups and out groups, discrimination may be linked to self-esteem in the context of naturally occurring in groups and out groups, especially when the out groups form a naturally occurring and salient threat to the self-concept. So when we reference Hidden Figures, the black women workers were considered the out groups, whereas the white workers were considered the in groups. Many of the white workers' egos were torn when they saw how educated and humble the women were. To them, it even threatened their job and made them upset because they identified themselves to be superior over those black women. Now, we have to be able to unite conflicting groups, and giving diverse training that emphasizes the commonalities in cultural and social experiences may help to reduce the racial discrimination that is involved in the workplace. And this will be the only way that we can carry on a safe and equalized environment within our workplace.